Hello, welcome back. Let's continue with the third video for Bengkel Pecutan 2.0 slot 1. Okay, I will start the video with the question number 9b. Arrange the following compound in ascending order of acidity, and then need to explain the marks provided are 4 marks. Okay, so when we look at the answer given here, 1 butanoic acid, 2 fluorobutanoic acid, and 2,3-difluorobutanoic acid, the arrangement is correct, so you will get 1 mark. Okay, next basically we are going to discuss. When we want to do the explanation, basically we try to explain the stability of conjugate base. Okay, so if possible, we try to explain in pair. Why butanoic acid more acidic than butanol, and 2-fluorobutanoic acid more basic than butanoic acid, and 2,3-difluorobutanoic acid higher than 2-fluorobutanoic acid. So let's look at the answer here. Fluorine is electron withdrawing group, which decrease the electron density at oxygen, thus increasing the stability of carboxylate ion and increase acidity. Basically, this statement is correct, but it will be better if the student relate it with between 2-fluorobutanoic acid with butanoic acid, because this pair of carboxylic acid, the difference is the fluorine atom. Okay, so for this one, the student, even though it seems like have the keyword, but they didn't mention very clearly which pair is doing, so she or he will not get the marks. Okay, and then for the second sentence, 2,3-difluorobutanoic acid is stronger acid than 2-fluorobutanoic acid because it has 2 halogen, okay, which is fluorine. Okay, so for this statement, I think you can get the mark, because in the previous sentence, you already explained what is the role of fluorine in the acidity here. Okay, so basically you already compare 2,3-difluoro with 2-fluorobutanoic acid, so for this one you will get 1 mark. And then compared to 1 butanol, that has less of acidic than carboxylic acid. This statement basically is correct, but no explanation, so that means won't get the mark. So for this question, basically the student get 2/4 for this question. Okay, so how to get it more, can get better marks in this question? So like I mentioned before that, so basically actually the student can get 3 marks over here, just because of they didn't mention, he or she didn't mention the 2-fluorobutanoic acid with the butanoic acid in the sentence. So means that actually the student lost the mark at here, butanoic acid with butanol. So you can mention that, okay, the the electron is delocalized between 2 oxygen atoms in carboxylate ion. Okay, which you can make it say, means that this one is the resonance effect and cause carboxylate ion more stable. Okay, while 1 butanol has no resonance effect but has inductive effect, which is the EDG. So the third, the statement that I write down here will give you the 4th mark. Okay, so next we proceed to question C. They ask us to draw the structure of monomer. So when we look at this structure here, when this one is with the small n here, that means this is the structure for polymer. Okay, so basically the structure is correct already. So that means this one you have to change it to NH2, and then this one you connect to OH without the N, because with the N is represent polymer. Okay, let's proceed to question number 10. V and W are amine with the formula C3H9N. Reaction of V with sodium nitrite, which is the formula NaNO2 and HCl. So basically we understand this one is referred to nitrous acid test. Okay, so just for your information, NaNO2 plus HCl, so we'll produce NaCl and HNO2, where the nitrous acid need to prepare in situ, which will release nitrogen gas and produce a mixture of X, Y, and 1-chloropropane. So when come out with this, we will have the idea that V is the primary aliphatic amine. Very good. Okay, then W will produce yellow oily, so the W is secondary aliphatic amine. Very good. Compound Z, when react with the same reagent, so means that W react with the nitrous acid, also will produce compound Z, which is yellow oily liquid. So the question asks us to predict the structure V, W, X, Y, and Z. So since V is a primary amine, and then W will be the secondary amine, X and Y, as we know here, we will produce the mixture of alcohol, mixture of alkene, and also haloalkane. But in the question, they already give us the haloalkane, means that X can be alcohol or alkene, and either for the Y. Okay, now let's check the answer for the structure V. So V is the primary amine with 3 carbons, so correct. And then the W is the secondary amine, so correct. This is one alkyl group, and then this is the second alkyl group, so secondary amine. Okay, while for the V, this is the alkyl group, so primary amine. So when the V react, just now we mentioned that X and Y can either be alcohol or also alkene. Okay, so for the structure Y, I think it is correct because you already produced the alkene. But for the X, the structure of the alcohol is incorrect. So always remember that, because this one you will produce CH3, CH2, CH2 plus. So this is the primary haloalkane. So may rearrange become CH3, CH, CH2, which is the secondary secondary carboxyl ion. So if this is the secondary carboxyl ion, so the product of the structure X will be, here will be the hydrogen, and this one will be the OH. Okay, then next, when the W react with the nitrous acid, basically the hydrogen from the amine will replace with the NO, so the structure of the Z is correct. So after we give the structure, so again, if normally the question asks us to give the structure, draw the structure, suggest the structure, so no justification is needed. Okay, next part. Choose the amine that can be prepared through Hoffman degradation. So this question is 7 marks. So we already have 5 structure. So means that for this part, they will provide us 2 marks. So if 2 marks, not just won't be given you 2 marks just for choose one compound. So that means you need to give the reason. So V can be prepared through Hoffman, so V 1 mark. Degradation, because only primary aliphatic amine can undergo this reaction. This one will give you another 1 mark. So this question is 6/7. Okay, continue with last question, question 11. So you are given the amino acid with the pi value 5.96, and then the question asks us to draw the structure upon the at the pi and pH equal to 12, two condition here. So when we look at the answer given here, so I think the student try to get the sketching. So first she or he try to draw the amino acid. Okay, so this is the amino acid based on the name, IUPAC name, 3-amino 3-methylbutanoic acid. And then for this one, I guess he or she want to draw the zwitter ion, which means it's at the pi value. Okay, so due to the student didn't label, so won't get the mark lah. And also if the zwitter ion, they must be always have positive and negative charge. So here supposedly is NH3 plus. Okay, and then the pH value equal to 12, which means greater than pi value. So means that this is in the basic condition. Okay, so if this one is in basic condition, so just imagine that you are react with the OH minus to represent the base. So this will be the structure CH3, CH3, CH. So OH minus will react with the NH3 plus, so it will become CH, CH, and then the NH3 plus will become NH2, and then here we'll still maintain COO minus. So after that you have to mention this is the structure when the pH equal to 12. Okay, let's proceed to last question, 11b. Condensation of 2 more of variant will form dipeptide AA, and then the question asks us to draw the structure AA. And then name the bond. So basically these two are the amino acid, and where they will react to each other to form dipeptide. So after form dipeptide, do remember label the dipeptide as AA. Just want to emphasize over here. So for this one, better we write N bonded to the carbon, and then H2 is over here lah. Okay, so basically the way that the student combine to form the dipeptide is correct, but if you look at more clearly, you will notice that this carbon lack of bond. Okay, carbon always have always have 4 bonds, but this carbon only have 4 bonds, so that means here supposedly we'll have the 1 hydrogen. Okay, so for this structure marks will not be given. Then the next, very good, the student have labeled the bond and also name the peptide bond, so we'll get 1 mark. So for this question it will get 1/4 marks. Okay, thank you for watching this video. So hope that we will see you again in the next video for next set of the question. Bye bye.